Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we're going to be talking about why men are single. So I've done videos in the past reacting to articles in media discussing why more men are single than ever before. Of course, there are some overarching issues on a societal level that are playing a role in this that I've covered extensively in other videos, but in this video specifically, I'm going to talk about a handful of other reasons why men are staying single, and these are all more of a by choice type of basis rather than like the societal issues that are occurring. So the first reason why men are single is because of these negative feelings towards women that they have. So many men today are single because they have a negative view of women or a negative view of relationships and marriage in general. This could be because of past experiences with someone that you dated, personal struggles from your upbringing, rejection, not having success with dating, being chronically online and only seeing women go viral who just continue to confirm your negative bias. The list goes on here, right? There are a lot of reasons why this is a common occurrence. And sadly, I see this a lot online. This is some of the most common feedback that I get from men in terms of why they feel like giving up on dating altogether. I actually just did a video on signs that you're not ready to date or be in a relationship, and being angry or bitter towards women was one of them. Guys who have these negative attitudes and emotions towards women can impact their ability to form healthy and fulfilling relationships. And I do believe in order to be ready to date, it's important for someone to work through these negative feelings and develop a healthy and respectful attitude towards potential partners. So for you guys, that would be women. This might involve things like therapy, self-reflection, personal growth, but ultimately, I think it's essential to approach dating with a very positive and open mindset, because ultimately this is how we form healthy and fulfilling relationships. And women in general are not just malicious, evil creatures trying to ruin your life. I think sometimes content online makes it seem that way. And obviously that's not a great thing to think if you want to be in a relationship. And ultimately, I think that's why a lot of men are single, because they have a negative view of women altogether. They have a negative view of relationships and marriage and feel that they would just be better suited being single. So that's definitely one of the major reasons I think men are single today. So focusing on improving themselves is the next point here. I think some men are single because they are just focusing and really zoning in on improving themselves first before getting into a relationship. Maybe you feel like you have a little bit more work to do before you're ready for a relationship or dating, and that's totally fine. Just make sure you aren't waiting around until you feel completely healed, or else you'll be waiting forever, right? You don't need to be perfect in order to date, and I want you to remember that. There's no such thing as perfect, and you don't need to wait until you feel like you are in order to have that significant other in your life. With this self-improvement movement in full force, it's really easy to constantly feel like we need to be doing more, being better, and improving in some way, shape, or form. I think this can be an incredibly positive thing for many reasons, but like anything else in life, it has its setbacks and its negatives too, so just try to keep that in mind. Overall here though, I do think focusing on making yourself a better you not only benefits you, but also the other people in your life as well. And this is going to look different for all of you depending on what you're trying to improve. It could be healing from past trauma and doing the inner work, your physical fitness, your confidence in general, the list goes on. And while we're talking about focusing on improving yourself, big thank you to Tiege Hanley for sponsoring today's video. I still don't think some of you believe me when I tell you how much implementing a quality skincare routine will improve your confidence. Tiege Hanley makes taking care of your skin uncomplicated. They provide you with all of the products that you need and nothing that you don't. I recommend starting with their Level 1 system, which comes with all of the basics. It comes with a daily face wash, an exfoliating scrub. This is going to get rid of all that dead skin and make your skin just look a lot more glowy and fresh. An AM moisturizer with SPF 20 because, as I always say, you are tough, but you're not tougher than the sun. And a PM moisturizer to use before bedtime. And to make it super easy, they provide you with this instruction card in every box that tells you how to use each product, when to use, and in what order. Easy peasy. This isn't something you want to put off because prevention is key, and in 5 years when you look better than every other guy, you're going to remember this and thank Courtney Ryan for recommending Tiege Hanley. So in addition to amazing skin, members of Tiege Hanley get tons of benefits, including at least 20% off of the retail price, access to exclusive monthly deals, pause or cancel at any time, and free US shipping. And because Tiege Hanley is sponsoring today's video, they're offering my viewers a great deal. Just click that first link down in the description and you'll get 30% off of your first box, plus a free gift. Don't miss out on this amazing deal. Click that link and get started today. The next reason why more men are single is because they are prioritizing their career. Some men may choose to stay single in order to prioritize their career because they feel that a romantic relationship would require too much time and energy that could be better spent on reaching their professional goals. They may also feel that being single allows them greater flexibility and freedom to pursue their career ambitions without having to consider the needs and expectations of a partner. I know many men today also feel like they are too busy to put in the work and effort that a relationship requires because, let's be honest, a relationship requires time, effort, and energy from both people involved. I think it's also important to note that many men feel like if they prioritize their career, it will then enhance their freedom of choice in a partner when they do decide to start dating. Prioritizing a career can be beneficial for men when dating in many different ways. A successful and fulfilling career can enhance a man's confidence and his self-esteem, which can then make him more attractive to women. It can provide financial stability, which can also be an important factor for some women when choosing a partner. Not only that, but it can also demonstrate a man's ambition, dedication, and work ethic, which are very attractive qualities in a partner that a lot of women are looking for. If you're a guy watching who is currently prioritizing your career, my advice would just be to keep in mind that it's important to maintain a balance between work and your personal life and to make sure that you're making time for meaningful relationships outside of your work as well. The next reason more men are single is because they're just simply not looking for commitment and they place more value on their independence and flexibility. So some men may choose to stay single because they're not interested in committing to a serious relationship and may prioritize their personal freedom and their independence over a romantic relationship. This can be temporary, of course, but also something that they see for themselves long term. There are a lot of men now who just aren't looking for commitment, right? Hookup culture, situationships are increasingly common, which certainly plays a significant role here. Which, if you are not new to my channel, you know how I feel about those things, and I am not a fan. The reasons for not looking for commitment can vary depending on the person. Sometimes it's by choice or preference or, time in your life, but other times it can stem from a genuine fear of commitment and attachment issues. But many men might prefer to just focus on their own goals, hobbies, and interests without having to consider the needs and expectations of a partner. Additionally, as I mentioned earlier in the video, some men may have had negative experiences in past relationships or may simply not have found someone that they feel compatible with for a long-term committed relationship yet. And it's not groundbreaking news, but I think it's important to mention that more people are waiting until they're older to get married now, so this comes as no surprise as marriage is getting pushed back and people are waiting until their 30s or just later in life to get married, contrary to the past when people, would get married a lot earlier. And the next reason why men are single is because they're introverted or struggle with their social skills. So being introverted, shy, or lacking social skills were some common reasons I got from you guys when I asked you about struggles that you have with dating specifically. I'm going to cover some reasons for each here and kind of break it down because being introverted, being shy, and lacking social skills are obviously very different things. So in terms of being introverted, they may be more comfortable with solitude and may not feel the need for social interaction and companionship as much as, say, an extroverted individual. Introverted men may also find it challenging to meet new people and to establish deep connections, which can then make it difficult to form romantic relationships. But I think it is important to note that introversion is just one aspect of someone's personality, and there are many introverted men out there who are in happy and fulfilling relationships. Talking about shyness here, this can make it difficult for individuals to meet new people and to establish connections, which can make it challenging to form romantic relationships, of course. Shy men may struggle with expressing themselves also and find it hard to initiate conversation or to express their feelings, which can make it challenging to build intimacy and build trust with a partner or even get to a place where you're able to do that. Shyness can also lead to feelings of anxiety and self-doubt, which can further hinder one's ability to form meaningful relationships. Keep in mind that shyness is not a permanent trait. It doesn't have to be, and there are many ways to overcome shyness and build confidence within yourself, maybe seeking therapy, practicing your social skills, or just stepping out of your comfort zone. So there are some things you can do there to work on your shyness. And lastly here, lacking social skills. So men who lack social skills may struggle to form and maintain relationships. Social skills are essential for effective communication and building connections with other people, specifically women here. Men who lack social skills may find it challenging to initiate conversations, express their feelings, or understand social cues, which can make dating a little bit more difficult. But like anything else, it can be improved, and I've done videos on how to work on your social skills, how to be a better conversationalist, and a bunch of other topics within those categories. So if you need a little bit of help, be sure to check those out as well. But all right, guys, that is all I have for some reasons why men are single. Again, really just wanted to focus on some things that are a little bit more in your control. I think sometimes when I make videos about societal issues or, problems happening within modern dating in general, it can feel a little bit depressing and overwhelming when you don't necessarily have, a real solution. So I wanted to focus on things that you have control over, that you can improve on within yourself, or things that you might just realize about yourself after watching this video. So I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. What is your relationship status? Why are you single? What do you struggle with in dating? Is it more of a by choice thing? Do you like being single? We'd just love to hear some stories from you guys and your experiences down in the comments. If you like this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. If you haven't already, be sure to follow me over on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.